So hello again. Light is coming in. Supposedly we're going to have good weather in Washington. No rain. People on the bus are mostly sleeping because it is early. Just wanted to share with you why are we doing this. So also in terms of, ooh, look at that hair. Also in terms of why on November 19th, tomorrow will be 2 months since Maria devastated Puerto Rico, and today also coincides with a commemoration of the discovery of Puerto Rico, which of course has its own tragedy attached to it. The dissemination of a culture, genocide of a people, the Taino Indians that call Puerto Rico Boricuas, their home. And that's always a difficult holiday, if you will, to commemorate for all of the obvious reasons. But maybe it's time that it becomes a day for us to rediscover ourselves, rediscover our commitment to Puerto Rico, to our culture, to our language, to all the things that have made us who we are, whether on the island or in the diaspora. Paco came up with this idea of having an event, something, Occupy Washington, the Puerto Rican Autumn, if you will, if not sort of copying or remembering the Arab Spring. So we have obviously presidents, successful occupations, events, demonstrations, and anyway, so several organizations also selected this day. I haven't heard any public pronouncements about why this day, other than the fact that it is almost on the anniversary, the second month of the storm. But so much has happened to awaken us as a people, whether Puerto Rican or not, to all that is wrong with our government, with racism, with the idea that in fact there are things in our culture, in our society that consider whole populations, whole cultures as inferior, as less than, less deserving. People argue that just because we are U.S. citizens, the government should step in and help. Well, just because we're people, just because we're human, just because one country, one little island country is in total devastation, I think should be enough. And the fact that aid to Puerto Rico has been hampered by the fact that we're all tied up in knots with this Jones Act has to be a wake-up bell, that some things that we've lived with without questioning perhaps, or without making any noise about, it's time to awaken, it's time to learn, educate ourselves, take action.